Good morning, Mindful Journey friends. Hey, today I thought since I woke up not feeling the best that I would do a recording to give you some ideas how to care for yourself mindfully when you're just feeling under the weather, feeling a little bit sick. There are quite a few things that you can do in order for you to feel good. One of the top things that you're going to do is practice self-care. I know sometimes when we get sick, we've still got a lot of things going on. The kids still need our help with different things, and life continues to be moving forward. But I'll tell you that it's really important during this time for you to practice some self-care. Be patient with your body as it is fighting this illness. Um, be patient. Practice loving kindness in that regard. It's not uncommon for me to say, poor body, because you just know that your body is fighting. And so practicing that self-care and not pushing yourself through just because things have to be done, I will tell you, my friends, they will be there when you get better. And recruit your family members to help you during this time. There is nothing wrong with asking someone else to help you with some of the responsibilities that you deem important so that you can take care of yourself and get well. Okay? So there's 10 things that I wanted to talk to you about. Besides taking time for self-care, it's going to look a little bit different than it would on a regular day, right? So let's talk about those. First, stay in your pajamas or get in some comfy clothes, something that is just warm and comfy. When the family sees mom in her pajamas, they know that mom's not feeling good, and they'll be more or less apt to be constantly asking you to do things. So that was some advice that was given to me by a really good friend years ago. So stay in your pajamas. It also helps you mentally for you to remember that you're not feeling so good, whether that is that you're sick or whether or not you're recovering from a surgery. A lot of times, if we start feeling a little bit good, we go back to our regular routine and it can actually bump us back on our recovery. So staying in your pajamas or just in some loose, comfy clothes that are going to help you remember that you need to take care of yourself is a good practice. All right, next. Now is not the time for you to be doing your vigorous exercising. I know that when we don't feel well, sometimes the last thing that we want to do is to do our exercise. And there are a lot of us that use exercise as part of our self-care. But I'm telling you that your body is working very, very hard in order to regain its health. And so for you to include exercise, a vigorous exercise, is not the wisest way for you to be treating yourself with loving kindness and being mindful of what it is that your body needs. And that's what we're trying to practice with our mindful living, is recognizing what our bodies need and how to respond to that. So vigorous exercise is not the way to go. Don't be getting down and doing all your push-ups and your sit-ups and your squats and crunches and all of those things. It will be there when you get well. So take some time to really tune in to what it is that your body is needing. Sometimes going out for a gentle walk around the block can actually help you. It helps to clear out that gunk, the air that's around you. It can be invigorating to the mind and to the body. But what I'm specifically talking about is that vigorous exercise, that one that you just cannot go a day without. Well, you need to go without it, my dear friends, and be mindful of what it is that your body needs right now. Okay, it is really important for you to stay hydrated. Hydration isn't just good for the brain. Hydration also regulates your temperature. And so if you are experiencing a temperature, it is doubly important that you make sure that you are getting some good water in you. I would suggest that you can add a slice of citrus fruit to your water. That will give you a boost of the vitamin C. It will also help you to just have some herbal teas. There are many out there that are specific to taking care of colds, sore throats, a lot with echinacea in it that is good for colds and flus. Your ginger and peppermint are wonderful for upset stomach. So you can include that as part of your hydration. That would make perfect sense. And sometimes when you're not feeling well, especially if you have nausea, you're not going to drinking really. In fact, the best way to go. So those warm, soothing drinks for your digestion can help you feel a little bit warm and will boost up your immunity when you're not feeling well. All right, next thing, pay attention to your hunger. I know that when you don't feel well, sometimes it's very difficult to eat, especially if you've been throwing up or you have diarrhea or you are very nauseous. It's difficult for you to want to eat anything. But your body needs energy to be able to get well. And so including gentle foods, soups made with broth and vegetables are very healing to the body. They carry with them a lot of nutrients with the release of the vitamin and minerals and the enzymes that help your body to recover and to heal. So you can't go wrong with just having a nice bowl of broth soup. You can include some noodles there in there if you want, or some chicken. You can do that if you eat meat. I would include, if you can, I would include something a little bit spicy. So maybe some jalapeno pepper or some cayenne pepper, something like that. Those warming spices also will help your body to be able to fight the infection that's going on. Next, eat foods that build up your immunity. We kind of talked about that a little bit. Those citrus foods, they're going to boost your immunity. Your yogurt is going to boost your immunity up and help to soothe your gut. So your stomach, your intestine, it will really help. And especially if you are having some diarrhea, you're going to want to eat some bananas. You're going to want to have some yogurt, something that will help to slow that digestion down and soothe and coat your intestines. Okay. All right, next. Oftentimes when we are sick, we have the chills. Sometimes that means that we are experiencing a fever. For myself today, I am freezing, but I've checked for a fever and there is no fever. And when you feel achy, when your joints and your muscles just feel achy, a nice warm bath with some Epsom salt is perfect for that. Epsom salt is full of magnesium, and it helps your body to draw out the toxins. And so you don't have to stay in there a long time, but sometimes that can be so soothing on an achy body, and it can help you in the process of feeling better and just give you a little bit of relief there for a bit. Next, the other thing I wanted to say with that, if you are experiencing a high fever, do not take a hot bath. That I know that seems like common sense and that everybody should know that, but some people don't. So that's why I mention it. If you have a fever over 100, you do not want to be taking 101. You do not want to be taking a hot bath. It is going to shoot up your fever. And especially with children, there is a chance for seizures when a fever is extremely high. So if you are experiencing a fever, you're going to want to have a cooler bath, not cold, but you're going to want to have a lukewarm bath. The Epsom salts will still help you, but you don't want to take a hot bath. Okay. All right. The other thing that you want to do is rest. Give yourself this time. This can be a gift to yourself to take the rest that you need. Maybe this is a time for you to pick up a book that you haven't been able to sit down and read for a while. Maybe it's that you have a favorite movie that you haven't watched in a long time, and now is the perfect time for you to cuddle up on the couch, get a nice blanket, some herbal tea, and enjoy your movie and just relax. This is not the time to be up and doing. Okay. All right. The next thing, the last thing. My friends, you need to be getting adequate sleep. And I know that it is a challenge. It has been a challenge for me over the last couple of days because my body's been achy for me to get a good night's sleep. But if you need to take some melatonin to help you to go to sleep, I do not recommend taking over-the-counter drugs to get to sleep, but melatonin is very gentle on the body and can be helpful for you in that regard. Make sure that you are taking a nap during the day. If you start to feel tired, this is part of the mindfulness, right? If your body responds to you and tells you that you need sleep in the middle of the day, then by all means take a nap and don't feel guilty about it. The whole process of mindful living is for you to be able to recognize the needs of your body and respond lovingly to it. All right, my friends, I'm figuring that if you are watching this, that you may not be feeling all that well either. So these are some good things that are helpful. They're simple tools that you can use to help you get back on your feet. And just remember to be kind to yourself. Your body is working extra, extra hard. And the more you can treat it with loving kindness and see yourself getting well, put it in your mind and see yourself getting well, and you'll be better in no time. All right, my friends, I love you. I hope that you start feeling better. And I'm going to hop off and go follow some of my own advice. Talk to you later, friends. Bye-bye.